X-Rite Exact Manager is a robust software tool to help you manage your X-Rite Exact instrument, including configuring your exact settings, transferring libraries, tools, and jobs between your instrument and your computer, and diagnosing and supporting problems related to your device. In this section, I'll demonstrate a few of these features. When you launch Exact Manager, this is what you'll see. Here's your local data, identified by your computer name. It shows data that is currently stored on your computer, including color libraries, job templates, job names, and user profiles. Just below, you can see the data on your device when it's connected to your computer. And here at the top are File and Help menus. Let's start by taking a look at the File menu. Here you can set your preferences, manually check for updates, import color libraries, import job templates, import user profiles, subscribe to Pantone Live libraries, and create user profiles. I'll look at all of these in a bit. For now, click Preferences. In this window, you can set the language and region for the Exact Manager. Choose to check for software and firmware updates automatically by checking these checkboxes. And if you're connected to Pantone Live, you can fill in those credentials here. Click OK to continue. Help is always available. You can click it to learn about Exact Manager. Now, let's take a look at some of Exact Manager's features. When you connect your instrument to Exact Manager via USB, you'll see your device's serial number and options similar to local data. You can also get information about your instrument. Simply drag and drop to transfer libraries between local and instrument data. Let's take a look at color libraries. Color libraries are collections of color standards and can include industry standards such as Pantone or custom libraries. They can be stored on your local computer or your instrument. To add a new library on your computer, click File and select Import Color Library. Browse to and select the CXF3 file that you'd like to add and click Open. Your library will be added to the list. Libraries can also be added by dragging and dropping a CXF3 file from your computer onto the library window. To remove a library, select it and click the minus button. Right-clicking will allow you to delete or export a library. We're currently in the Detail view. To toggle between this and the List view, use these buttons. In Detail view, you can see the patch names, measurement data, and color previews that make up your library. Now, let's select Color Libraries here under Instrument Data. Here are the color libraries currently on the instrument. Everything works just like local data. With both views open side by side, you can easily drag files from your local data to your instrument and vice versa. I will add the Pantone Plus solid-coded library to this instrument by dragging it over. When adding files to your instrument, you will see a window displaying the progress of the transfer. Alright, now let's close the Color Libraries window under Instrument Data by clicking this button again. Now let's take a look at Job Templates by selecting it from Local Data. Job templates are collections of color standards that are specifically grouped to run a printing job. Job templates can include tolerances, indicate what measurement conditions are available, and contain values for different patch types, such as solids, halftones, overprints, gray balance, and paper. New job templates can be added the same way as color libraries. If you try dragging libraries from job templates on your local data into color libraries on your instrument, the Exact Manager will not allow it, preventing user error. Now, select Job Names from your local data. Here you will see the list of job names available. Jobs consist of a job name along with a specific job template to run a printing job. Click the plus button to add a new job name. Here you can type a name that describes the job you will be printing. It can include a client name, job number, or standard you are printing to. Click OK to accept this name. Finally, select User Profiles from the local data. A user profile is a collection of instrument settings that can be customized for individual users for different workflows and user requirements. These can be added with the plus button or by selecting Import User Profile from the File menu. When in the Detail view, you will see all of the settings that can be changed for this user profile as tabs along the top. These settings can also be changed on the Exact itself, but the Exact Manager makes it much easier. Under the Account tab, you'll be able to change your user credentials, the login password, and security level for this user. You can also change the account icon to help you easily identify what this account is for. Under the Language tab, you can change the language for this account that will appear on your instrument. The Color Settings tab will allow you to set the default color settings for the selected user. Under the General Settings, you will be able to enable a pass-fail indication, as well as the ability to automatically select the closest standard for a sample and average measurement values of samples. Density Precision will allow you to select your measurement accuracy. Your choices are Normal, which will round to 2 decimal places, and High, which is more precise and will round to 3 decimal places. Under the Delta E method dropdown, you can choose the Delta E difference method to use for color measurements. Finally are the measurement parameters. These are more advanced options that may vary by user. These include colorimetric and densitometric measurement conditions, such as M0, M1, M2, and M3, your illuminate standard and observer angle, density status, and white balance. The Function Settings tab contains more advanced settings that can be adjusted to match the print standards you will be printing to. You can find more information about each of these in the Help menu. In the Instrument tab, you can set specific settings for instrument handling. This includes the screen direction, depending if you're right or left-handed, the beeper volume, the ability to turn Bluetooth on or off, and your power options. Finally, the Main Menu tab. This allows you to define the layout of the 2 configurable main menu screens. The toolbox at the bottom is a holding area for available tools. These tools are stored on your computer and can be moved to the main menu screen of any user profile. This is a common depository for the tools. Clicking the plus icon in any of these windows will allow you to add a tool. To remove an item from the menu screen, it can either be dragged to the toolbox or completely removed by right-clicking and deleting it. Double-clicking on a tool will allow you to configure it. Clicking on the text for a tool will allow you to rename it. Finally, tools may be shared with other users by importing or exporting. Now that we've looked at local data, let's take a look at instrument data. Once again, color libraries, job templates, job names, and user profile will work the same as in your local data. The last setting we have to look at is the Instrument button. This is a great place to manage and view instrument information, such as firmware updates, backup restore, and diagnostics. At the top of the window, you'll find your instrument information, including model, firmware, and serial number. To the left of that, you will see an image of your instrument. This will allow you to take remote control of your instrument from your computer. This is a great tool for taking screenshots of your device for demonstration or diagnostic purposes. You have the options to copy these to a clipboard, save, or print your images. To the right, you'll find the instrument's memory capacity. This shows how much of your memory is used by your color libraries, job templates, samples, and user profiles. Under the Summary tab, you'll find more options. You can check for firmware updates and update the existing firmware if any are found. You also have the options to back up and restore your device settings and libraries. Your backup will be stored in a file with a default name displaying the device name, time, and date of your backup. Under the Functions tab, you will be able to see all of the available functions for the 3 different Exact types. The type of checkmark displays the status of the function. Some functions can be upgraded using the Upgrade button. The Regional Settings tab allows you to change your date and time formats as well as your decimal place separator. Finally is the Diagnostics tab. This is a great place to go for troubleshooting with your Exact. Let's take a look at the available device actions. Remote control is another way to control your device from your computer. It will take you to the same place as clicking on the image of your device. Calibrate will allow you to calibrate your device from the computer. Clicking Run Diagnostics will run tests on your device to see if it's behaving well. You'll see the results displayed here. These will be saved into an event log and can be copied to a clipboard. Clicking Restore Factory Settings will return the device to its out-of-the-box settings and delete all settings, functions, and user data. Finally, if you click Delete Samples, all sample data saved for jobs will be removed from the instrument. Now you see how simple it is to manage your Exact with the Exact Manager. Using the Exact Manager can save you time and make it quick and easy to transfer files between your computer and your instrument.